Hey everybody, welcome to Instagram Live. I'm PJ Eau Claire. I'm so excited to be here today for the Midday Movement series. Really fun. So I'll wait until just 12 o'clock so that we can get started on time. All you're gonna need today is going to be a flex band, and if you don't have a flex band, you can do the entire thing without it, so not a problem. Hey Tracy, hey Patty, nice to see everybody. Oh, Hair Obsession has joined. Bahar, hi, how are you? Terry, how are you? Awesome. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. So why are we doing these movement series in the middle of the day? Well, some of you I know you're in a different time zone, but if you're sitting at your desk for periods of time, you really need to get up like every 35 to 40 minutes and just kind of move around a little bit. So I'm just gonna give you some ideas about things that you can do. And if you happen to have a flex band, I'll show you what I mean. If you happen to have a flex band or any kind of an elastic band, you can use that. If you don't, you can also use a towel or a scarf, something like that. Okay, we're gonna start off without any props at all. So I'm gonna put my flex band down, but we're gonna start off with just some moving mobility for our spine. So go ahead and stand in what's a symmetrical stance where your feet are just side by side. Have your hands here on your thighs, and then just start to round your spine and then release it. So you're just articulating your spine into flexion and then into extension. So easy pressure into the hands will help you to increase some tension along the spine so that you're getting a little bit of integrity through that movement that you're creating here. Inhaling and exhaling just like that. So inhaling and exhaling. Now try breathing into your spine as you do the flexion. So breathe right into your whole spine, inhale, and then exhale as you come into that extension. It's a supported extension here, supported by the abdominals. Rounding the spine, coming into that flexion, taking that deep breath in, and then exhaling to go into extension. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale like that, and just notice what you're feeling through your spine on both right and left sides, because we're gonna change it. Okay, now what I want you to do is take one leg and bring it forward and the other one back. So you're just in this little offset stance position. And notice now, when you do the motion of flexion and extension, how it might feel different on one side compared to the other, just based on your stance being changed, okay? So you can change the experience just by where you place your feet, right? So nice and easy, inhaling, exhaling. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, and 1 more in this configuration. And now change, put the other foot forward, just a little offset stance, and round your spine and then extend. Go ahead and do that again through the spine, and then release, rounding and releasing, just waking up the spine, inhaling, exhaling. 2 more like that. Inhale, exhale, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Great, and again, if you've been sitting for a while, rotation would be a really wonderful thing to do. What I want you to do is come into this quarter squat position where you're in a hinge pattern. Then offset your feet just a little, or just open them a little. You can keep them together. Take one hand and place it on the inside of your knee. Now the other arm is gonna go with the pelvis and drive back into rotation. So this is a push right here, a push right here, and a pull right here. Then come back. The pelvis is the driver of this rotation. Exhale to rotate. So you're getting a really nice stretch, but you're driving that through your pelvis and also from your push and pull. And you can have your gaze stay at the floor in front of you, okay? Notice how that changes the experience at the neck, or you can have your head go with you. Try both of those. See what you think. You'll find if you keep your head in one place and you rotate like that, it changes the mobility factor here at the neck. You feel that? Now rotate your head with you. So it's really a different experience, and you can try either one. Let's go to the other side. So you take your hand, you place it inside the knee, and then you're gonna think about your pelvis as being the driver. Drive back. And remember that rotation is a combination of push and pull. So you're pushing here and pulling here. Remember to try that position of the head staying still and rotating away from your fixed head, right? Or try taking the head with you. See which one you like better. They're both wonderful, they're just different, and they have a different experience for the body. Let's do 2 more like that, pressing back, and again, pressing back, and then returning to center. And then notice how you feel. Should feel great. Okay, pick up your flex band now if you happen to have one. And we're going to do some shoulder isolations. So this is just for your shoulder blades, getting them to glide and slide, which is very important. You're just going to step on the band. So you're just stepping on the band and then holding it with your two hands down low like this. From there, just go up, up, and down. So this is something really simple. You know, I'm not designing these midday workouts to be super complicated or very choreographed. It's more just get your body moving. Get up off your chair and get your body moving. Up and then down. So when you do this, make sure that the arm bone is not forward and it's not back. It's situated right between your front and back body so that you can get that slide and glide in the socket, okay? You want to keep that arm bone sliding and gliding in the socket with the shoulder blades. Up and then down. Up and then down. Beautiful. Up. I'm waving back at all you people who are waving at me. Up and up. Individual now. Go one at a time. So you're going up with the right, up with the left. Up with the right, up with the left. Up with the right. Now, what we're going to do here is just switch that. Switch, 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 switch. Again, switch, switch. Good. Now go a little faster. Reciprocal patterning, and allow the ribs to move now. So get a little bit more motion. Bend your knees though. Make sure that you're not stiff in your lower spine. With the knees bent, you'll have a little bit more mobility possible at the lumbar, and you won't feel like your ribs are so stuck together. Okay, roll those shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, back. Do that again. Inhale, exhale. Perfect. One more time like that, and then just stand off your band and notice how your shoulders feel. Okay? All right, the next one is for the upper body as well, and we're going to take the band and bring it behind our back, and you can bunch it up if you want in your hands, and then just hold it behind your back. Now, with that band behind your back, you can take your palms, have them face inward, and pull those arms up. We're going into what's called shoulder extension. A lot of times we're stuck in flexion, so the shoulder extension is really nice. When you do that, I want you to think about your shoulder blades sliding together, okay? Slide them together and lift those arms right up. Really widen the collarbone. Now, if you could get that visual that your collarbone is literally spinning wide as you're bringing those arms up, that'll be a really nice image in your mind. Just get that wide open collarbone spreading wide as the arms are going back. You could do this again like with a towel or a scarf. One more, and then release that down. Okay, so we've gone through some shoulder extension, which felt really great, and now we're going to go into what's called an up and over. So open your legs a little wider just to have a good base of support. Hold the band in front of you, and you don't want it to be too tight because you want to be able to go up over your head and then behind your back. Now, what I'd like you to do here is use the breath. So inhale, lift the arms, exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift the arms, exhale. So the inhale is going to help you elevate those arms up and down. So inhale, up. The ribs are going to expand upwardly as you inhale, giving you a little bit more mobility at that shoulder. Okay, so inhale, up, exhale, and down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Two more, then I'm going to change it. Inhale, exhale, exhale, one more. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Last time. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this next one. And I want you to try to do it with me. So inhale, bring those arms up. Now as you exhale, you're only going to bring the band behind your shoulder blades, and then you're going to flex the spine. Now I've got my thumbs turned in, all right? So I'm kind of turning into internal rotation of my shoulders. At the same time, I'm flexing my spine. Now slowly and controlled, I'm going to start to lift up and then spin my thumbs back. So now I'm going into extension, but I'm allowing my arms to externally rotate. So internally rotating, externally rotating. Let's do that a few times. Internal and then external. Inhale into that internal rotation, then exhale into that external. Inhaling and exhaling. Just feel how nice that feels. Inhale, exhale, and the band really provides a nice sense of support, but it also helps drive those arms open. Inhale, in, exhale, out. One more time. Inhale, in, and exhale, bring it back out, and then release the arms. Now just stand there for a moment and notice your different body. You might feel that your arm is further back into the socket. Okay, next one is an arm scissoring pattern. So we take the band and hold it out in front of our chest here in this horizontal position. Then go to vertical. Then go to horizontal, then go to vertical. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Now, if you're like me, this is way too contrived. This is way too controlled. We're going to want to make that go back and forth. Now, just allow them to scissor past like this. That's it. Keep your knees soft so that you're really locking out in your joints, and feel this nice stretch that you get as you go across and across. 4 more. Good. And last one right here, and come back to that center and lower down. Now, I'm gonna have you add something to this, but we're gonna go one side and we're gonna go back to a slow pattern. I'm gonna take my left arm and I'm gonna bring that down and my right arm up. So try that with me. Okay, so it's just this only, this one side. Now, as you do that, it's a transfer of weight into one leg, and then you come back down. Transfer the weight, and then come back down. Transfer, come back. Transfer, come back. So it's a great way to work on your balance. And one more time. Excellent, okay? Relax for a moment. Let's try the same thing on the other side. So the first thing you're gonna think about is what's happening at the arms. Good. So we have that right arm going down, left arm going up. Then you have to think about, how am I gonna shift my weight? So shift, you need to shift into that lateral aspect of your hip, right here, into that lateral aspect, up and down. Try to momentarily just pause there and feel your balance, okay? And then back. Up and then back. Up and then back. Now, let's take that to an alternating pattern. So you're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, like you're marching in place, okay? Up and up. So you can see how this could be really beneficial for somebody, just to really work on balance and also on that cross pattern of opposite hand to leg. Okay, now relax for a moment. Come back to center. You can also add external rotation to that. So if we're here and we're doing this with our arms and we've been doing this with our legs, how about if we were to externally rotate the leg? Okay, so now you're going to hit the inside of your ankle. Okay, now the arms might have to come lower because you might not have that much ability to lift the leg as high when it's externally rotated. Okay, keep that going. 2 more. And last time, and relax. Okay, the next one is a half halo. So what is a halo? A halo is something that goes around something. It's a circular pattern. So when we do the half halo, let's try it without any props to start with. Take your right arm, have it be bent at the elbow, and just bring it here, okay? And then take it back down again. So you're thinking about the arm crossing and coming up and then back down again. Up and then back down. Up, back down. Now that's pretty isolated at the shoulder, right? We're really focusing on just the shoulder right now. Okay, let's try the other side and do the same thing. So you bring it across your body and it frames your head. You bring it across, so you bring that arm bone just across and it frames, and then back down, okay? So feel how it feels to do it with no props, all right? Now we're gonna add a prop to that. So we're gonna add our flex band. So you take your flex band and you bunch it up in your hand so that it's not too loose and it's not dangling around, but it's also not too tight. You'll have to play with that to know where it's best. Now I'm gonna take my right arm, gonna do the same thing, but notice how great it is to have the band to help you. So as this arm comes up to go over my head, the other one pulls back. That brings my arm into that position. So now I've got the other arm assisting the right arm, okay? So you can kind of see that pattern where it pulls back, see that? So it's a great way to integrate the motion between the 2 arms. All right, one more on this side. And the elasticity of the band is really not necessary. That's why I said you could use a scarf here or you could use a towel, all right? Let's now try the other side. Ready? Start to lift. And notice how if you pull this arm back, how much further back that arm goes. So this is gonna help you increase your range of motion. Pull back, see that? Pull back, nice. Pull it back, beautiful. Pull back, sorry, I had a little bit of a glimpse there, I think. Okay, now last one, and then relax there. All right, now we can go into a fuller range of motion. So let me show you what I mean by that. Take your one leg and bring it behind. So I'm taking my right leg behind my left. The knees are still soft. I'm gonna go into that same halo, half halo, okay? But I'm going to increase it so that I go around with the other side. And I'm gonna let my rib cage open a little bit more toward a rotational pattern around my 2 legs. Around. Now you can reverse that and go the other way. And I like to offset the stance because it changes the experience in the rib cage. All right, one more, and then relax. Excellent. Change the other side now. So You have that leg behind you. Now, you can take this arm and bring it across the body, and notice that then you can get a little bit more motion through the both arms, and you can get a little bit more motion through the rib cage and get that circular pattern happening, fluid pattern, and then reverse it to the other direction, going the other way. Really great to integrate whole upper body from the thoracic spine to the shoulders, and one more time like that, and then take it back down. My gosh, those 15 minutes go by fast. It's almost time to end. So what happens often is you get up for these 15 minutes, you do a few things, and then you're gonna sit back down. So what I thought today I would do is I would let you sit back down. So go ahead and sit down, and we're gonna do an exercise together. That is a really wonderful way to get a stretch while you're sitting down. So go ahead and sit down. You don't need any props at all, okay? So sit down. Have I told you to sit down enough? All right, so what we're gonna do is basically a contract, relax idea, but we're gonna make it into a stretch. Right now, I want you to just sit tall and just drop your ear to your shoulder on that right side. Notice how that feels. Come back. Drop on the other side. Oh, I feel some tension here. So that's what we're gonna play with. We're gonna play with how much tension we have here and see if we can release some of that. But it's gonna be done with tension, interestingly enough. Take your two fingers like this and place them on the temple. Now, what I want you to do is press against your head with your fingers and your fingers into your head, and go ahead and press that. I want you to do about 20 to 25% of your effort. That's it, okay? No more than that. Keep pressing, but don't hold your breath. Why am I saying just 20% to 25%? Because that's low load, and that's what's going to help you recruit the stabilizing muscles compared to the mobilizing muscles. Okay, so now, what I want you to do is resist that tilt, okay? But now allow yourself to actually tilt your head, but with pressure, with just enough pressure. Feel it, feel it, feel it. And when you get to the very bottom and you can't go any further, completely relax that. Okay, let's do that again. So it's a pressure, 20% to 25%. You start to laterally tilt, but you resist the tilting. You resist it, you resist it, you resist it until when? You get to the very end of your range, and then completely relax. You need to let go, because otherwise you continue to push. One more, you only need 3 on each side to really feel the stretch. Okay, push, activate the stabilizers, then start to create mobility with stability right here. Feel that? Continue with that little bit of attentional integrity, and then completely release it. And now tilt to see how you feel. All right, let's do the other side. Fingertips here. Press with 20 to 25% of your energy. Okay, that's all. And just hang out there. We did the other side a little bit longer in that first one. Know that you're still breathing and that you still have a nice neutral cervical spine. All right, are you ready? Now you're gonna continue to press as you try to resist the tilting, but allow it to tilt. I know, this feels really good. As soon as you get as far as you can go, completely relax. Nice, okay, let's do that again. Only 3 times is necessary to really feel a change. So this is easy enough to do, right? You could do this sitting at your desk or in your office or in your home office. Keep pressing, keep pressing. That's right, resist it as far as you can go, and then relax. Whew. One more, let's go. Okay, this is gonna finish us out. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Right there at the very end, completely relax. Turn your head either way, tilt it either way. Shake your shoulders. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. And stay tuned. It's every single week now. So every Wednesday on Instagram Live, you can stay with me. And if you didn't get enough, you can always go on demand, pjauclair.com, and check out some of these really fun videos. You get a 7-day free trial. So it's in the bio if you want to get the link, okay? Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks, everybody. Lisa. Excellent. Nice. I love watching all the chats. Yeah, have a great day, you guys too. Thank you. Nice job. Bahar, so nice to see you on here, and I know you're out in California now. I hear that you're doing a great job. Thanks, Terry. All right, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Excellent. See you next week.